And this is A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Welcome everyone to the most must-see wrestling review show on YouTube. Welcome to A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Oh ho ho! What a Money in the Bank that was. They said it was going to be the most unique Money in the Bank in WWE history, and they were not lying.
They were not lying. That was highly entertaining. Great job.
I didn't know what to expect. You didn't know what to expect. So let's start right at the top with the pre-show or pre-show, whatever it was. Jeff Hardy's, they're billing it as his comeback trail. Jeff Hardy faced Cesaro, and pretty good.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't bad, but I was confused. I'm sure most people were wondering why are we building up towards him and Sheamus. I guess you wouldn't want to have him and Sheamus on a pre-show. It is just interesting to build up him and Sheamus, not have Sheamus there at all, and then just throw Cesaro in there. It just seemed more like a regular match than a pay-per-view match.
It was a little surprising. I didn't necessarily expect Sheamus to face Jeff Hardy at this point, but I at least expected him to come out. Maybe
interference or something.
Something, but did not happen. But what did happen and something came out, we had R-Truth going against Mr. Ballin' MVP, but the tables turned.
Yeah, they were like, psych, that's not the real match. And then they switched, did the old switcheroo with MVP and Bobby Lashley. I guess all brothers look alike to you, WWE.
Oh,
Did I say that?
I can say that. You can't say that.
Oh.
I can say that. So I guess all brothers look alike to you, huh, WWE? Yeah, this was...
That part.
It was quite unexpected. Didn't necessarily love the switch.
No.
I mean, and it was a squash match, but R-Truth really knows how to clean this up. My man.
I love that it was a squash match, to be honest with you, just because number one, nobody wants to see R-Truth get beat up. Like, everybody loves him. And also, he is a really good wrestler, actually. So he may not be as big and strong as Bobby, but he definitely is actually more skilled than Bobby is. So I think the match could have, actually probably been a little better on that end of it. But, I always love seeing R-Truth.
So we'll see where they go, because he's made his claim. He wants his 24/7, 48/7, 7-Eleven, I-95 South. I can't lose too much. He wants his title back, so we'll see what happens. We had, Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that was a pretty good match.
That was a pretty good match, and we knew it would be. I mean, Seth Rollins is not going to let you down, and Drew is the champion for a reason, so we knew it was going to be a really good match. It was a really close match, but the end interaction was really interesting.
Even better.
It made it even better. So
he said, be a man, shake my hand. I like that.
And Seth didn't know what to do with it. He's not going to be like, well, I'm not a man, but he's not, in the moment he was like, but then he seemed mad that he did shake his hand. It was interesting.
What I love more than anything, even that ending, was what they should have had with this turn from the beginning. Seth Rollins' new entrance music is outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay, so this character they're building with him, I love it. I love the new entrance music that they have. I love the Kabuki Warriors. I love Sasha Banks. I love Bayley's. So these little tweaks in entrance music really makes a big difference. And with Seth Rollins, hey, I'm all about it.
Yeah. The Tamina, for me, we thought it was going to be the moment where Sasha turned on Bayley, and it wasn't. But you are starting to see how Sasha looks at her, and you know what's coming, so you're just kind of sitting there on edge. So they're doing good with that aspect of really building that up. But once again, I mean, I just hope Tamina actually does have her time, or a moment, dang it. Before, while she's still semi in her prime, she's already the mama of the bunch.
Give her one title. Just one. She deserves it. She is a hard worker, and she made Bayley look better than Bayley is. Granted, Bayley did step up her game a little bit. I will say that much. It wasn't awful, But like you said, we saw a few flecks that maybe this might be the moment Sasha turns. It didn't happen. You know, title run, we have the 8-time New Day defending their tag titles in a fatal 4-way against the Forgotten Sons, your boys, Miz and Morrison, and of course the Lucha House Party, 8-time champions, the New Day!
I mean, they're great champions. They just are. You love to see the gold around them. Nobody knows how to show it and express it like they, except maybe Miz and Morrison.
Hey.
Oh.
But unfortunately, they had to go because they did not win the tag team titles.
I don't think they're going anywhere. I think that Miz and Morrison versus the New Day, because they are both so entertaining, and watching them, even like their banter and their promos are just great. So they're not gonna go anywhere.
But I think it's gonna be a good time. Hopefully Xavier Woods comes back sooner than later.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Because we do have 3 guys with the Forgotten Sons, and it's all about Freebird rules. So I hope that they are able to bring him back in so that we can maybe get that rivalry going and boost up the Revival 2.0 just a smidge more. But we'll see what we'll see. What we did see is a certain somebody did in fact get these hands Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship, and that was not bad.
It wasn't bad at all. I loved that Braun teased that he was in fact going to come back to the fold. That was a cool moment. Also, I'm okay with Bray losing to Braun as Bray. The Fiend is supposed to be the one who's unbeatable, and they should have thought of this before and actually not had the Fiend lose, maybe had Bray lose before. But I feel like ultimately the full circle will have to be Braun facing the Fiend, which will be, I think that would be like a WrestleMania next year if they do it right.
Or depending on what happens with the current health climate, we do have SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That is coming up. Whether or not this will be in a arena with fans or still at the Performance Center remains to be seen. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. But
it was good.
Bray did get these hands.
Yes, he did.
So let's talk about the actual Money in the Bank ladder match, the most unique Money in the Bank ladder match in the history of the company, and it did not disappoint.
No, it had the perfect amount of fighting, comedy, nostalgia. It was just great.
And I gotta tell you, I love you. Man, Brother Love. I know you youngsters out there don't really remember that, but let me tell you, it was Brother Love that brought in The Undertaker at Survivor Series. If you watched the last ride right after Money in the Bank, you would have seen that. I'll tell you what was even better. My predictions for the winners came true.
Both of them. Both of them.
I told you, the ladies were not ready for Asuka. Right out of the gate, they're looking for, oh, look who's up there. Crashes down. That's how you started, and that's how you ended with her at the top. Though it was interesting to see her and King Corbin climb it and Baron kind of swatting her away, saying no. That was interesting and weird, but Asuka wasn't having it.
And Baron got her hands and her foot.
I love it. But what happened to everybody else? I mean, it was pretty much
I think that they pretty much made it seem like they got caught up fighting and they got there first. So I think that's why everybody wasn't out there for both at that time. You couldn't have that many people up there at the same time and be safe anyway on top of the roof. And to still kind of keep it down to the maybe 10 or whatever, I don't know. I think that they kind of made it seem like the rest of them were still fighting and going through the office and they just didn't get there in time.
I guess not. It's kind of a shame because I was expecting a little more from Dana Brooke, not so much Carmella. But I know the company's been pushing Shayna, but she didn't even pop out up there. So.
And the way that they teased it, I was right at first, and AJ Styles did get the briefcase. And then,
oh yeah,
over it, he dropped it, and it fell into Otis's hands.
Blue collar, baby.
So I feel like I get a partial credit because it was AJ almost for a minute.
Yeah, AJ Styles could not hold on. Mr. Butterfingers over there. So we'll see what happens. The fallout on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live. Let's see what shakes out.
Well, and it will be interesting because you already have this feud with Dolph and Otis. But I feel like with that, the lead up, I feel like AJ Styles is going to be like, come on, man, you can't get up a ladder. You couldn't even do that. I got it. Just because I dropped it, you got it by default. I feel like that is going to be the next feud.
It could be. It could be. But I think it's going to lead to some interesting viewing. So
it was great.
Yeah, an honorable mention. I don't want to forget the food fight. You had Paul Heyman.
Oh, gosh. That was so funny.
Yeah, that was good. So overall, we're going to give this one a thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. Did your predictions come through? No, you're not thumb wrestling me.
Scared?
You have no chance, because that's what you got. Too much. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. What did you think about Money in the Bank? Did your predictions come true? Let us know. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and
hit the notification bell.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of AB Convos
Wrestling Edition.
We will see you
down the road.